Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Suzerain. Let's just have a look at where we were last time. My mouse has got a bit crazy again. Stop moving around so much. Geopolitics. Ended many major takeaways. Lights gathering without Hegel. Shameful behaviour. Yeah, really. Okay, let's have a look here. Election poll results. Election polls with roughly 6. Well, okay, that's not very good. That's not good at all. That's actually quite catastrophic. Peaceful turnout turns violent. The Air Force generals have been working tirelessly along with the 8 counterparts of modern Air Force. Our warplanes have been retrofitted with latest technology. That's good. Except the military, I still don't trust the military, particularly Mr. Potato Head. Good old Mr. Lancia. Okay, private meeting. Knock on the door. Can I come in? Yes, David, please come in. Thank you. He slowly made his way towards a chair at the front of my desk and sat down. Thank you. First of all, thank you for your time. To mention it, what's wrong? I was wondering if I ask you how. Honestly, I'm tired of it all. I know this feeling, trust me, I know. Sometimes you just want to throw it away, all the responsibility, and escape. Perhaps into the wilderness, perhaps to the sea. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But I could never do that. Fortunately, men of power are bound by their duty. Responsible to the nation. He started coughing. What a privilege for me. I had the chance to watch my student grow into a fine, strong leader in my lifetime. What a privilege indeed. You tried your best to reform Sordland, and that is violent in itself. It is okay to feel frustrated by failure, but change unfortunately doesn't happen easily. You paved the path for future generations to follow, and you will be remembered for it. That's right, I'll do whatever I can to pass without you. You are too kind. Coughed again, this time for long. I had a conversation the day. Newspaper stand. It piqued my interest, so I kept listening. They're talking about you. They're calling you a radical centrist. What do you think about that? They're wrong. I am a centrist. My father used to say, always know yourself. It's good to know what you do. So elections are fast approaching. How are you feeling about your chances? I can't say for sure, but I'm hopeful. Good. That's what a leader should say. I'm afraid I have an answer to make for you. Well, what's wrong? After my term, I'm retiring. I've been in line of work for many decades now. I swore an oath myself many years ago. I'd regret if I felt like I didn't have the physical capability to serve anymore. At this point, I would become a hindrance. Time has come, Mr. President. My bones are aching, my hands are shaking, my voice is failing. Besides, I'm sure you can find a younger minister who's a little more full of life. He winked at me and chuckled to turn into another cough. It's anonymous, President. David stood up to leave. Hug him. Before I go, I want to mention something. He looked around and grabbed my arm before lowering his voice. We have probably been watched, so I must be very brief. Be careful of the military. I think they are planning something. I have lived long enough to see 2 kids in my lifetime, and let's just say I've gotten better at recognising the signs. You must be careful. To my Valentine, just be very careful. Take care of your family. Take this as the last piece of advice from me. Best luck, Anton. Thank you. Turn down left. That's not good. I know where this is going. I've got to remember that all of a sudden. Radical. People's Front coming strong. Soldiers Foreign Minister retires. Wumberg possess nuclear weapons. Yeah, I think I know where we're going with this. It's happened on my first one listed. Under the orders of the military, Navy Corps are transferred from Combat to Port Collector to board overseas foreign imports, exports, and out of Sordland. Republic Avenue's been looted. Lights has confirmed information will bring whistleblowers to Umberg as nuclear weapons capable of threatening Sordland. Yep. Okay. Officer. Friday afternoon. Mr. President, there is a problem. What kind of problem? Some cabinet members said I want to speak to you urgently. They're in the right room. Please follow me. We start walking. I'm sure I just told you. I was just told to come and get you, sir. Opened the doors, went to the white room. I looked around. Sitting there, playing with Simon sat there playing a pen in front of him. Pascal, a couple of courage Stacey wiped off his beard. Good evening, Mr. President. Today we are handing out our vaccinations. What is the meaning of this? So it looks like we have resigned from position in the cabinet. We have our reasons. We simply cannot go anymore after what happened. I can't make it better. I'm sorry, but everyone in the room has already made a decision. We won't be turning back from it. But I suppose we have a reason. The government has not done enough. We have now polio cases popping wherever our Sordland. Fair enough. Even in Holsword, who knows? Soon it might be in you and your own family. You're not going to take responsibility for it. Then I will as Minister of Health. Perhaps we need the government to resolve this crisis once and for all. I'm sorry, Mr. President. I've already decided that nothing will turn me back from a decision that I have a duty to my people and I failed. I will hand in my resignation once that term is done. I failed my mission as Minister of the Economy during our term. Yeah. Okay. Is that the end of our term? It's been a pleasure working with you. I think I know what's going to happen on this one. I have no choice but to accept your resignation. I do. Yep. Okay. Jobber could always be a personal expert. His departure wouldn't be felt, and the damage he's done won't be forgotten. His job, and he could always be a personal expert. His departure wouldn't be felt, and the damage won't be forgotten. Pascal's heart was in the right place, but it was a sad thing he was leaving. People come, people go. Okay. Strike administration. For cabinet, yeah. Radical, yep. I don't think we're going to get to the next election. I really don't think it's going to happen. Dinner at home. Literally, I was about to sleep on the moon palace lately tonight. I made a little bit of effort to get home early. I wanted a family supper, just like the old days. Monica had promised to cook something special. The usual crowd of protesters gathered outside the gates of the complex. The guards formed a cordon and let me through. Give the guards a suspicious look. This place I passed military, with military against me. How could they be trusted? Once inside, I locked the door behind me. I heard past them, and I went inside, locked the front door behind me. I heard footsteps coming my way. Hi, Papa. Where's your mother? She's in the kitchen. I've got to do some work before dinner. Followed her with my eyes. As she went upstairs, she started to look more and more like her mother. I stepped to the kitchen. Monica was sitting her pot, her back turned towards me. I'll go from behind. Gonna just slapped him like that. You know I'm still energy after the parade. Yeah, right, that was a close call. I haven't been scared since the ball. I need to fix our drink in the room. Dinner's ready. Women's magazines. Danica rushing downstairs and made a beeline for the coffee pot. Picked up a pencil case, I almost forgot that. What do you hear from your brother these days? He's getting a video on his army training. Papa is southern by a bunch of weaklings. Why, of course not. Monica appeared in the doorway, smiled at the two of us. Dinner's ready. The three of us gathered around the dinner room table. Monica ladled out bowls of zabla and stew tasted as good as it smelled. There's a test of strength for the family. Says the effects on this speech. I sometimes forgot about stories I spoke to my own wife and daughter. I know I've been here with one of us. I hope someday. Yeah. Shining, but right now there's no time to get. We need to get our Sordland, all of us. Yeah. We need to get our Sordland, all of us. Start. What is the devil of now? The military's after me. The military's after me. After what happened at the parade, I'm not safe, and neither are you. Looked at him in disbelief. Hello, let's start trembling. Mama, is this true? Are they going to try to kill us, like they tried to kill Papa? Of course not, sweetie. I don't know what about. I don't know. Nobody Santana has so much to do for women's rights. You won't be able. Yeah. I hope you're right. Confused. Papa, where are we going? I thought about Korea, the only true neutral country I knew of, seemed like the obvious choice. A little house in the mountains wouldn't cost much. Korea is going to be an adventure. What about school? What about my friends? This is a lot better than Sordland anyway. Tomorrow morning, let's get packing. Cool, gone on an adventure. Let's finish dinner at least. We don't have time. Kelly cleared plates, went into our rooms with a lot of packing to do. Mouse has gone all over the place. It's made us peach card. There's some tens of people. Festival as the streets took out our votes. Hope he's not lost. Yep, I think I was right to get out. Come on, game. Pizza next turn. Sometime later. Loading. Yeah. This happened on the first time. The first one we joined with ATO. As soon as we joined with ATO, the military went after us. Escape from Wholesword. Just when I left the side of the country, I pulled into the driveway. After the driveway, an unobtrusive looking station wagon. Monica and Dana with me. We all packed just one case. So the guards were visiting Monica's parents for the weekend. Papa, I forgot my bunny bun. Tough for stuff animals, Diana. She released with Benford Port in a few hours. I kept driving. After an hour or so, Monica switched on the radio. The presidential heard Diana Rayne. Military had come down to school, taking the girl looked like her into custody. They released her once identity was confirmed. Guess left just in time, Papa. Gritted her teeth, keep on driving. Pressed my foot on the gas pedal. Sight seemed like forever. I passed Benford, city limits, sign. The port was in sight, so the brain was silent behind me. Pull over. Hold it down, sir. Just routine check, wait, mate, are you? Say nothing. Whoever you think I am, I've got a gun. Here says otherwise. Took a step backwards. Forgive me, obviously mistook you for somewhere else. May you proceed to your destination. Nod. Pappy, you've got a gun. I've got a good pump with the car's manual. Candy wrappers. We just got extremely lucky. That could have gone badly. Monica looked out the window. She said nothing for the rest of the ride. Last said the port of Benford, the ship's coat had already docked. Down at God, their belongings left the car and the lot. I presented ticket officer with the passports I booked under a fake name. Whoever close the letters on board. Front of the ship or the back of the ship? Front of the ship. So expensive would stretch in front of me. I closed my eyes, listening to all the ways, the cries of the seagulls. Can we escape? Do we escape? Do we escape? That's another question. The boat journey to Kourou took over just over a week. We spent most of it making plans with the family. Left flank behind. Unless you reach the other side of the other side, disembark at the city of Constantium. You regretted that you hadn't transferred your savings to an overseas account. You and Monica pulled together some little cash you bought and you went for Ford. A simple house in the countryside. A cosy cabin in the mountains. Yeah, really. Edge of the city. After the next few months, you followed news from Sordland closely. Once I-7 streets realised you were gone, they staged a queue at the Moon Palace overpowering the security there. Sordland's under military rule. Years went. Years were finally in power. Little got out of the country. Over time, your family assimilated further into life in Cairo. You joined city council boxes for lucrative public speaking gigs. Yeah, let's get some money out of this. Look after the family. Dan excelled on your school and eventually landed a prestigious internship at the Alliance of Nations. One day you visited the press conference saying you are now grandfather. He named his son after you. One day, one of your rare trips to the city, you ran into Thomas Sacker, the television institute, interviewed you. While catching up over drinks, he proposed a code tell-all book about your presidency. Agreed with gusto. You and Thomas captured every detail of your time in office, to manoeuvre into corruption. The Teluk to come family, you spared no one, least of all yourself. The book titled Suzerain was an instant bestseller. You were lauded for your unflinching honesty. Your fame aided down immensely in their political career. The Raynes became one of Karit's most powerful families. You lived out the rest of your life in luxury, surrounded by your family and newfound friends. You never returned to Sordland. See, I'm disappointed by that. I'm disappointed by that. Because we're a centrist, so where was everybody else? Show everybody else. Like, so we know then. Yeah. Recton's bang on centre. Alfonso, Rishi, yeah, there. Claven, and we've got up there. See, the same thing happened last. Part of me wants to go again, but I honestly don't know what else I could do differently. Because you end up, if you join with Arcasia and join ATO, to kind of a backbone against Rumberg. You get done and you get kicked out of the queue. This time I knew it was going to come back. As soon as you get the warning from Wishy, you get out. It's just, yeah, so while I really enjoy it, I am beginning to see a lot of it is, and you get a lot the same things. And maybe it's just because again I've always ended up down here, so maybe the decisions I take need to be different. You know, need to put a person somewhere, but yeah, it's difficult. It's kind of like, since you have to replay it to completely. Obviously, it's my personality coming through the decisions I make, but a lot of the events you've had are exactly the same as they always are. They've always been exactly the same. You get the same events coming through. I'm just trying to think what I could do differently. I really am. I do enjoy Suzerain. It's a great game. I am beginning to see its limited replayability though. For me, even if you try to do different routes, I still see the same events coming up. Maybe you have to handle the same events differently. I think the biggest way is getting the constitution reform through. It's really tough to know where it went wrong. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic game. I love it to bits. I really do. But I might take a break from it for a while. We've done 3 runs of it. I failed every single one, but at least this one I survived. But it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. You know, that didn't help. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you've got on. Let me know, because people have done tutorials. How have you done that? You know, but anyway, let me know how you got on, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.